What's up, guys? Jared here, Paintbrush Samurai. Alright, today we're going to talk about a little motivational kind of technique that kind of came across scrolling around on the internet, and I kind of put my own little twist on it. I'm actually really enjoying it the last couple days. I thought I'd share it with you guys. Alright, today's technique is called upgrading your gear. Alright, now if any of you have ever played video games, which is probably most of you, if not all of you, and specifically RPGs, this is going to make total sense for you right away. Alright, and if you haven't, it's still going to make sense. You're still gonna be good. Alright, so most of you, if you've played an RPG, right, you start out and you're usually level 1. Right, you're level 1 and your character looks like shit. Right, your weapon is just like a stick. It's not even like a solid stick. It's like crude, bent, broken stick. This is your sword, and you take it out and you kill some rats or whatever, right? But eventually it gets better, right? Eventually you complete some quest, and then you get like solid bamboo stick. You're like, all right, beat some spiders up, some wolves, whatever. And then it gets better, you get a sword, flaming sword, dragon sword of 1,000 truths, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. By the time you're max level, you have awesome equipment, alright? And sometimes I kind of think, I like to live my life kind of like it's just like a fantasy RPG, you know? So I kind of tried to apply this concept in my own life. Because, I see a lot of people, I know a lot of people who play a lot of video games, and everyone, including myself, even though I no longer play video games, is very motivated by trying to achieve a piece of gear or equipment that they think is cool or whatever, or they like or they want, has better stats, I don't know, whatever. The thing is these items exist in real life. Okay, you can upgrade your sword, so to speak. You can upgrade your armor plates, your boots, whatever, right? These things are called clothes or tools, right? They're not that rare here in the real world. Okay, we're not going to have flaming swords, but we're going to have something pretty much equally as awesome. Alright, so we're going to get into the practical application of this, alright? Now, most of the time in these games, right, in order to get the equipment, you either need to be a higher level, complete some kind of task or quest, or earn enough money. Well, here in the real world, things pretty much work exactly the same. They don't call it a role-playing game for nothing, right? You're playing a role that's based in some sort of reality. Alright? So, what kind of tools can we get? What kind of weapons can we get here in the real world? Well, try to find things that you want and things that are applicable to your situation and that are relatable to what you're doing. This is my kind of twist on it, right? So, for example, I'm just going to give you a quick example, right? I really want a very nice inking set, right? Like a manga inking set. They're pretty expensive, right? I need a Kabuta pen, a G pen, some fine crafted ink, a couple rulers, some manga paper, some fine liners, and I don't know if any of you ever bought like these little fine liner ultra fine felt tip markers, but they're like expensive, and there's like a whole kit that I got to get of them, right, in order to be able to do proper inking drawings, like $200. Right? So this is basically my weapon. As an artist, my weapon is the pencil. My weapon is the paintbrush, right? My weapon is the marker, whatever kind of utensil is. And it's true, I can just use a Sharpie or whatever, but that's the stick, right? That's the stick. I want the flaming sword, the awesome inking set, $200, right? Instead of just going out and buying it, instead of wasting my money right away, especially if I buy it, I'm not even going to be that good with it, I'm not even going to have a use for it, essentially I won't be a high enough level to equip it anyways, right? Instead of going out trying to buy all these materials to become an artist, the idea is to become an artist and then get the inking set. So I set a simple goal, such as draw 500 hours, which is a lot, I know, but 500 hours, buy yourself an inking set. And this is great also because things are expensive in the real world, and you don't feel bad about buying something expensive when you work your ass off for it. right? So I just put 500 hours into drawing. I'm not even gonna trip about $250 on an inking set. Like, normally it'd be like, I don't know if I want to buy that, $200 just for some ink. 500 hours? Yeah, maybe you'd be damn right I'm getting an inking set, right? And I find it really effective motivation. It also works for, smaller stuff. Like, for example, I only have one coffee cup in my house, and it kind of sucks. Like, it's just not that good, right? So, I've been waking up at 5 a.m. Really easy goal, wake up at 5 a.m. 2 weeks in a row, and you can buy yourself a new coffee cup, right? I'm upgrading my gear. I'm upgrading my coffee cups, right? I'm upgrading my weapon of choice, my ink, right? There's a t-shirt that I want. This is a really cool workout shirt. It's got Goku on it or whatever. I want it. Go to the gym 3 weeks in a row. Buy a t-shirt, right? T-shirt's like $10. So you also base the goal and the difficulty based upon the item that you want and how expensive it is, right? Okay, so I'm just going to summarize everything. So if you're kind of confused, we'll just go right through it. All right, this is basically a huge key to motivation. All right, we're going to upgrade all of our equipment that you have. So whatever you're trying to be right now, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, you're trying to be a writer, you're trying to be an artist like me, you're trying to be a musician, right? There is equipment in that industry that you need, or maybe you don't need it, but you want it. So what you do is you go and you select all of the equipment that you need and you want for that category. All right, and you can do this for all sorts of stuff. Maybe you want new stuff for your room. Maybe you want new clothes. Maybe you want new shoes. Maybe you want new exercise equipment in your house. Maybe you need some dumbbells. Maybe you want a coffee maker. Whatever it is you need in your life, everything that you want, books, video games even, whatever it is you like, you want stuff, right? Write these things down. And then write a corresponding task that's related to that same subject that you have to accomplish before you can purchase those items. This is what I call upgrading your gear, all right? I'm applying it to my own life. I'm really enjoying it. I think you guys will too, all right? This is Jared, Paintbrush Samurai.